We've started an organization called the Ella Baker Organizing Fund. Our work is to raise money to support organizing of grassroots poor folks in the USA. We want to share a methodology of work. I like to call it technology of organizing, because we are at a period of history where the students, once again, black students, white students, all young people who are thinking and want to see justice are rising up. Everybody knows we need a united front to win. That Bernie Sanders campaign did galvanize a lot of those young people, because nobody figured out how to deal with black, brown, red, and yellow people. So we can't build a revolution or movement or make some massive change without figuring out how to go among the least of ours and bring them forward. And we believe that the milieu for that training is in black, brown, red, yellow communities of poor people. Now, who am I? I'm Curtis Muhammad, they call me. I've had many names. I was Curtis Hayes in history. I grew up in Mississippi. I was the child of families, communities who lived on plantations, who were left there since the Reconstruction era, after the Civil War. When I'm about 18, graduated from high school, I went to visit my father. He had actually been in a situation where the Klan had tried to kill him, and he had defended himself and shot 7 of them, and he had to escape to Chicago, and he never came back. And it is after this visit that I'm riding back to the South that Freedom Riders get on the bus I'm riding on and get beat up in Jackson, Mississippi. And I go to Sunday school the next morning, and somebody started running toward me. Curtis, Martin Luther King brothers in town, talking about registering people to vote. And that was, I always refer to that moment when we got up the next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, hitchhiked to town to meet Martin King's brother. It turns out it was SNCC, and they were starting their first project to organize in Mississippi. And I've been in that river ever since. That was 1961. But so this piece of work that this young people were doing in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, Georgia, North and South Carolina, were the most magnificent example of organizing I have witnessed in my life. And we did it with unity and support of the entire spectrum of the left movement. And we need to do that now. This discussion is about trying to find people who can be trained to enter communities under the leadership of dark-skinned folk, to learn how to solve some of these problems of unity between different groups, ethnic groups, particularly between folk of color and white people. We want you to give a year to learn something different. We want 20 to 30 people to say, I am willing to embed myself in a poor, dark-skinned community. And we're going to assist you in following and looking at the model we used to have. What I visualize is a meeting every 2 weeks in 5 different communities, with at least one organizer learning how to work with people of color. In those meetings is where we would teach the facilitation that allows everyone to have equal voice. In those meetings, we would feed people. We would do culture. We would do story circles. We would do everything that the community do to keep itself going and keep itself uplifted. We'll create a loving environment. We'll create an environment that enhances and supports. And that's what we're talking about here, is creating a milieu so we can discover how we rise up together.